So I go to Le Mans in my motorhome, and I've got a little Yamaha YZ80 on the back of a little trial bike. Right. And I'm going to Le Mans. Fantastic. So I get my little motor, and like we're in the lads have taken, McNeil's taken the car to the scrutineering, which is in Town Square, and we've got a sign on, all documentation, this and the other. Okay, right. And I'm doing Le Mans with Tim Harvey, myself, and a guy called John Sheldon, Driller, his nickname.
Yeah.
Harley Street dentist, right? But also raced regularly at Le Mans.
Right, yeah, I've heard of his name before, yeah.
Okay, top bloke. Why are we doing it with him? Because he's experienced and he knows the crack, he knows what we need to do.
Yeah.
But he's had some massive ones, right?
Right.
Through no fault of his own. And he's still here. So we go and sign on, and he had to kind of go into this, and we'll sign on. And like, I've gone in, and Sheldon's not there, John's not there. And then he arrives, and it's a hot day, yeah. And there's this bloke turns up in a string vest, right, and a pair of white shorts and sandals. And he's covered in scars, right. Hello, I'm John. Hello. I look at him, his face was all right, but like, Christ, the rest of his body scars. Mm. And he had the most massive shunty, an Aston coming out of an arch, I think, and it caught fire, and he's had some big ones, John.
Right.
Lovely bloke, and survived. So I'm doing it with a very experienced guy. Tim and I are both greenies. We haven't done it because we're bouncing off each other. Well, listen to John, what he's going to do. It's fine, everything's good. So off we go, and I put John in the car for the first practice Wednesday afternoon, and it goes out and it does a piston after about 2 laps. So it's fogged. Okay. Change engine, what they're going to do, I don't know, or whatever goes on. Anyway, I don't get in the car on the Wednesday at all. So in the night time, bored, jump on my little YZ80, whatever it was, go off into the forest. And I think I'll go halfway down the Mulsanne, because I'm friends with all the British Marshals. There's a British Marshals post halfway down, just past the calf.
Yeah.
And they have one of these big cylinder drums, and they light a fire and do a barbie on it. And there's a whole bunch of them, and I've known them all from, because I've been doing touring cars, and we'll go, yeah, we're doing Le Mans, and they all go to Le Mans. So I was going to go and find them in the dark with my torch on the front of my little Yamaha. And so I go off, and I'm wandering. I think, where the bloody hell is this pitch black? And I can hear cars and this, that, and the other. And then I find out where, and I can see this glow in front of me, which is their bonfire, right, going on, and just about to see a bit of Armco. All right, Chris, I get there. Nothing, silent, nothing going on. What? Yeah, I'm just chatting. What's happened? Oh, it's done a piston. So, oh, right, okay. So I thought I'd just come out and have a look. Right. Quiet. Then all of a sudden, I can hear. What the fuck was that? And I've gone, seriously. Now I've gone, no, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, it scared you, did it? It's
no, I was not doing it.
Yeah.
That was it. It frightened the fuck out of me. I thought, because the Armco was only two layers, it was nothing.
Yeah.
And like this missile had just gone flying, and it was so instant and fast and frightening.
Yeah.
And it felt it as well.
A bit like sitting next to a TT now.
So I went back to the paddock, and they were working on the car, and I said to John McNeil, John, I'm not doing it. I said, what do you mean? I said, I can't do it, mate. That's it. And like Tim looked at me, he said, really? Yeah, mate, I'm not. You have to get somebody else, I'm not doing it.
Wow.
Frightened the fuck out of me.
Right.
So I went back, and I rung the missus and said I'm coming home. And it was a telephone box then. We didn't have telephones. A telephone box in the middle of the paddock.
Yeah.
And there was a knock on my motorhome door in the morning. It was John and Tim. we got the motor sorted out. Please don't go home. We'd like you to at least try it and see how you go. And if you still feel the same, then fine. And it was light as well, daylight. So.
Yeah.
So I had a run on the Thursday afternoon, got in the car. Now you got to remember the Mulsanne Straight was the Mulsanne Straight.
Yeah,
you sat in the tram lines. The
yeah.
N138 is the road number, and you just sat in the tram lines on the right-hand side, and anything quicker went past you on the left. That was an unwritten rule.
Okay.
Right. And John Sheldon had told us all of this. He told us, like, when you get down to Mulsanne Corner, when you go down towards Indianapolis, count the kinks. There's 3 kinks. Flat, lift for the third one. And every time, count them. Every time, irrespective of. Because traffic round you, forget, was that what, But loads of things that drilled into us to keep safe.
Yeah.
And I've gone down the straight. And for the first time, and I've said, well, have I got there yet? And I've lifted and gone again, and lifted and gone again. Now, this has got a Porsche 962 lump in it, we know, and it was only running low boost. But Jesus Christ, I don't know, it was crazy. And the trees just, and then other cars, boom, boom. Oh. And then I've kind of gone along. Was this the year? Yeah, it was the year. And Schlescher, the Mercedes were there, and they were running on Michelin's. I think they were on Michelin's. The factory Mercedes. Schumacher? I don't know. Oh.
It would have been like the Sauber Mercedes back then.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm on to about my third lap. I'm just about thinking, I was just finding out where I was going and getting going, and then I'm going, and I'm holding it flat past the cafe, past the marshal's post. So I've gone, halfway down the straight. Yeah. And there's a kink, the Mulsanne kink, and that was flat, absolutely flat. But the first time, it's frightening, absolutely frightening.
Yeah,
petrified. I was petrified. But then I was just saying to myself, come on, man up. And then the next thing is, there's an aircraft accident in front of me. There's a fucking airplane come down, I'm sure there is. And coming out of the trees is a racing car. Right,
coming out of the trees.
Coming out of the trees. There's bodywork, bits, God knows what, all sorts, shit, wheels, bouncing, boom. I've obviously lifted off, probably still doing 150 mile an hour. I've run over something, donk, it's gone, jeez, and rolled it right off. And I've got through just past the king, and sat in the tub of a car is Jean-Louis Schlescher, right? And I've gone, no. Gone back to the pits. Because it's obviously gone red and everything's sorted out. And he's all right, Schlescher's all right. But it was a year that the Mercedes pulled because of the tyres were exploding.
Ah,
right?
Is that what had happened?
Yeah.
Right.
And so, anyway, to cut a long story short, I did the race. Did I enjoy it? I think we finished 14th overall.
You must have done a few stints though.
Well, yeah.
Between three of you, how many?
But
6
when I went
stints
into the dark, I was happy.
Yeah.
But the car wasn't. It was slightly unreliable. We had some issues, but I survived it, right, and did it. Come home.